All right, welcome to Bullseye Bootcamp, 30 minutes. We've got 3 different blocks of work. We're going to go through each block 2 times through. Each block has 3 exercises of 45 seconds each, 15 seconds transition. And again, we'll go through each one twice. So we have a total of 9 different movements. It's going to be power, cardio, some jumping. I'll give options for those as well, though. We need a medium set of dumbbells. You can always have options too if you need to switch it out. That is about it for a quick review. My name is Amy, I'm the Target Fitness Program Manager. Let's get hopped into a quick warm up. So let's start with some body weight squats. Lower those hips, press it up out of that squat. Upper body nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Light connection to that core. Start integrating that breath work. So inhaling, expanding through that side and back body, expanding the rib cage, using that core to exhale the air out. 1 or 2 more squats here. Let's bring it back in. Let's go into a hamstring curl. We're going to reach and pull. So warming up chest and back along with our hamstrings, pulling our heel to our glute. Just starting to build a little bit of heat, get that body warm, get those muscles and joints ready to go. Everything is always under your control. You're in charge of intensity. You're in charge of range of motion. What weights you pick, of course. You can even make the intervals shorter if you'd like. So you can customize this in a lot of different ways. I'll give options for different variations of movements. You pick what's right for you. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do a reverse lunge with the knee driver. Switching sides each time. Drive that heel right into the floor as you come up out of that lunge. Stand nice and tall in that upper body. Slight hinge forward is fine. Pushing that tailbone back like you're sitting down onto a stool underneath you. One more each side here. Last one. Good. Plant both feet. Let's do some hip circles. Reverse it. Wide stance. Shift it left to right. And a nice stretch down that inner leg. Maybe picking up the pace a little bit. Here's 3, 2, 1. Bring those feet back underneath you. Let's march it out. Maybe add a little bounce to this. Eventually turn this into maybe a skip or a high knee. You can always stay here. Picking up the pace a little bit here. We're going to switch out to jacks in 3, 2, 1. Switch out jacks. You can go single leg for lower impact. You can always swap variations, even within an interval. Get those arms big, landing softly if you're doing any full jumping. Bending those knees and hips, absorbing that impact as best you can. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I have my timer ready, but the TV isn't on. So 3 different blocks of work. Each one with 3 intervals. 45 seconds total for each exercise. And we'll go through each one twice. Grabbing a medium dumbbell, just a single one here. This is a combination move. You don't have to do both moves in the move, but you can separate them out if you want. Make it a little bit less complex. This one's going to be a dumbbell snatch, step back, lunge. We're going to stay on the same side for half and then head over to the other side. I'll cue you through it. Here's 3, 2, 1. If you don't want to do a full snatch, you can do a power upright row, step back, lunge. You don't have to do that full snatch if you're not right. If it's not right for you, you don't have to do the lunge. You can do just snatch. If you don't want to go all the way to the floor for the snatch, you can do a hanging variation. So right here, all the way up, reverse lunge. My timer started, 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Sometimes it doesn't like the connection. Going to that other side, if you didn't yet. There we go. Driving through the floor. You can always rack it to the shoulder through that lunge if you want to instead. Here's 3, 2, 1. We're going into a push-up. You can incline this, or you can go to the floor. You can drop to your knees. We're going to do a plyometric push-up. So put regular push-up down. Try to get a little bit of air coming out of that. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. If you want to add a little extra to it, plank jack in between. Push up, plyometric, land, jump out and in with those feet. I'll show a variation here. I like to incline my planks, especially when the heart rate is high in boot camp style classes like so. So push up, little jump, land, hop out and in. Plyometric push-up can be up on a wall as well. Soft landing, little bend in the elbows. You can do more of one than the other if you want a bunch of plank jacks to work that core a little bit more. Here's 3, 2, 1. Third and final interval. We're going X drill. So we're going to make an X on the floor. Start with your feet wide. Jump middle, forward, middle, back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Out, in, forward and back. Make an X on the floor. If you don't like all of the jumping and landing, in, out, foot quickness. The X is as big or as little as you want. If you want more intensity with this one, go squat at the top, squat at the bottom. Try to make it as continuous as you can, but if you need a little pause at any of the points in the X, you can. You can work up to that continuous. Move the X up and down. 3, 2, 1. 30 break. Woo! Nice job. So 3 intervals, pretty high intensity. Should be breathless by the end of it. If you were to talk maybe 1 to 2 words, is that the right water? It's really empty. Here it is. Second time through. In 7 seconds, dumbbell snatch to lunge. If you want just lunges, just snatch, go for it. Here's 3, 2, 1. One smooth motion. Dumbbell stays close to the body. You could switch sides every time if you wanted to. Just keep track of which side you're on for that lunge. Guiding that weight back down, nice and carefully. Switch sides right here if you haven't yet. On the way up, you can even come up to those toes for a little bit more power. Land in that top position, nice and solid. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Plyometric push-up with a jack in there if you want. You can do regular push-ups here too. You don't have to do the plyometric version. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Maybe you want to try out 2 reps of each. You can make it even just a powerful push-up instead of a actual leave the floor with your hands. You can just make it a little bit more powerful on the way up than your usual push-up. Shoulders back and down, elbows back at 45 degrees. Nice job. Couple more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. X drill. Keep the intensity. Last interval of this circuit. of this round. We're moving on next. Here's 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 30 seconds to go here, team. Nice job. Find a pace that you like, that's challenging, doable. You got it. Finish it up. Three, 2, 1. Walk it out. New movements coming up next. We're going to do a dumbbell swing. So grab your medium. You could go heavy on this one if you wanted to. Kettlebell swing or dumbbell swing. Hinging. Thrusting those hips. Using momentum. Let's go. So dumbbell or kettlebell comes right underneath the body, between the legs. Let your upper body come forward. Use those glutes to swing that dumbbell or kettlebell right back up. Going shoulder or head height or so. You could probably do more than you think in this one. Your glutes and hamstrings are powerful, especially with momentum. 15 seconds. Nice strong core connection as well, all the way around, not just the front. Shoulders back and down, little bend in those elbows like you're trying to pull the dumbbell apart and right down the middle. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Going back into a plank. I recommend incline if your heart rate's high. Mountain climbers to start. 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Slow it down if you need a little breather. You can make this more core strength rather than cardio. If you want to make this a little bit more interesting, a little bit more advanced, we're going to do kind of a hop through kick, hop back. Hop through kick, hop back. Nice job. 15 seconds to go. Whichever way you're going towards that for that kick through, that leg moves first. So I'm moving to my left, moving my left leg first, kicking with my right. 3, 2, 1. We got high knees. This can be a march skip for lower impact. We're going to pause every third. So it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, pause. 1, 2, 3, pause. Here we go. March skip looks like this, just like in warm up. You could just do march as well. Get those arms pushing and pulling. Help you out. Nice job. Keep it going. I'm going to mute myself just for a second. I need to blow my nose. Keep it going. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Second and final time through. Next. Nice job, team. We got swings. Get ready. So an actual kettlebell version this time. Here's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you're new to swings, they take practice. So if they don't feel right off the bat, that is normal. Just do your best. We really want to have that hinging motion though, so we don't want to start squatting through it like this. Upper body comes forward. looking at the floor in front of you. Give it a big exhale with that. Move forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Mountain climbers. You can do a vertical mountain climber too if you don't want to go horizontal with a high heart rate right now. Looks like this. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You do that hop kick through. Nice job breathing through it. Try not to hold your breath. This hop kick through is a lot more taxing on the shoulders as well. You can swap between the two. Lots of reps if you can. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, we got high knees. Set it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Finish off this middle block of work. Was forgetting the pauses there for a second. You don't have to have the pauses. Takes a little bit of coordination, takes stability and core work and strength through those joints to be able to pause and hold. Halfway through this one, let's go team. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Going to block 3. I'm gonna give you a little extra rest here. All right, we're gonna go into some skaters. You can make these lateral lunges if you prefer, or curtsy lunges if you prefer. No jumping. So push it left, push it right, really strong. Jump and nice gentle land. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Use those arms to help. Sink deep into this if you can. Try not to spend as little time as you can on each side. We're swinging our leg back, tapping back, but we're not opening up our hips. Keep everything nice and square as you jump. This can be no jumps at all. Like I said, curtsy lunge, power and speed, even though we're not jumping. Nice job. It's a nice hinge down. Bend those knees, bend those hips, use those glutes, hamstrings. Come on. Getting those quads involved as well. 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, next move is going to be inchworm. Walk it out. Jump it back in. Stand it up. Reverse it all the way back. And repeat. Here we go. Inchworm out. Hop it in. Stand it up. Walk it back. Breathing through it. You could hop it back forward if you wanted to as well, instead of stepping back. This is basically an inchworm burpee. I don't know why I was trying to kid myself. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, stand it up. We got regular old jump rope. So obviously I don't have a jump rope. If you don't have one, just mime it out with me. It's almost better. You're not going to hit yourself in the leg or the arms. 3, 2, 1. Let's just boxer shuffle here to start it off. Us off. Elbows in. Rotate those wrists. Can be forward, can be backward. You can switch it up if you want. You can stay here. But if you want to change it up, let's do 2 on one, 2 on the other, 2 on right, 2 on left. Can get fancy with it. Same thing, it's just a little kick through. Still 2 on one, 2 on the other. Pick up the pace now, last 10, as quick as you can go. Speed rope all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1. Lock it out. Woo! Awesome job, team. Next round is it. Final round, final circuit. We're going cool down after that. Way to stick with it. Keep working hard to the end. Skaters. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Working those inner outer legs. Working those glute medius, glute minimus muscles. You'll maybe be a little bit sore on that side of the butt tomorrow. Check in on that core, making sure that we're not tucking the tailbone or rounding over here. Find that neutral. Rib cage is nice and stacked. Hold up, shoulders back and down. Last 10 seconds. Let's go. Pick up the pace. Go, go, go. 3, 2, 1. Inchworm burpee. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Block it out. Pop it in. Nice work. You got this. Halfway. Just a few more. Let's go. Breathing through it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump rope to finish. Start off with just a shuffle. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right, let's run it out. 1 on each foot. Quick, quick, quick. Double leg. You can keep it low if you want. You don't even have to leave the floor. Let's move it left to right. You can do a staggered left to right jump. That feels better, less impact. Last 10 seconds, as quick as you can. Go, go, go. Whatever style you want. 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, team. I'm going to give you a minute here. Catch your breath. Let that heart rate come down a little bit. Way to go. Awesome. Sorry about the sniffles and coughs, getting over a cold or whatever I had over the weekend. All right. Try to get back to nasal breathing. So in through the nose, out through the nose. Try to make your exhales a little bit longer. That's very down regulatory. Gets that heart rate down. Calms the nervous system a little bit. Let's roll through those shoulders. Reverse it. And release. Let's go same arm, same leg, quad stretch. Pull the knees together as best you can. Maybe a little bit of a tuck underneath. So pull the tailbone under just a little bit. Switch the sides. And release. Go into a nice low squat here. And just shift it left to right. Some hip mobility, ankle mobility here. Try to keep your heel towards the floor if you can as you shift left to right. And then go all the way to the floor seated position here. Just crisscross if you'd like. We're going to go up and over with the side body stretch. One big inhale and exhale over here, a little bit deeper into that stretch. Pulling that hip away from that rib cage, expanding. Come up with an inhale, over to the other side with an exhale. One more breath over here. And come back up. We're going to go 90-90 with our legs off to one side here. Shift our weight forward in a hinge. Get a nice stretch through the back of the hip. And then come up into a mermaid stretch. Really reach towards the ceiling or even that back wall behind you, pushing those hips up and forward. Come back down, switch your legs, hinge forward. Back vertical, reach it up into mermaid. And back down. And come back here. Whatever comfortable seat you like. We're just going to do some T-spine here, arms out in front. We're going to do a nice big swing out and then come back up and over. Same thing on the other side. Open it up, come up and over. And then reverse that whole thing. Up and over first. And then pull that arm closed. Up and over first. Pull that arm closed. Both arms come vertical. Exhale, release it down. That is all we got. We're out of time for Bullseye Bootcamp. Thanks so much for coming in, working on you. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to shoot me a DM on Slack. Otherwise, we'll talk at you later. Have a great night.